Alright, there we go. Talking into the mute. It's Liquid Skillous and it's herO. Boom. Alrighty. Now PvP is gonna be insane, it feels like. We do have Stokers which have to fight against... I don't know how the math works out. I'm not sure on all the damage types. I think there's like 4 or 5 damage types here. So Dragoons should be favored against Stalkers. And there's Reavers. And what do you have for Protoss StarCraft 2? Like, I don't know, maybe Oracles are insanely powerful? Skillous is playing this like a normal Protoss opening with double gas already here. Double gate, double gas, cybernetic score. I like that they bring more and more. He's making a proxy pylon. That's not gonna be a good thing. What is he gonna make here? I mean, he cannot warp in at pylons. I hope he realizes this. There's no warp gate research. This needs to be a building proxy. And it could be a robo. It's gotta be a robo. But not getting goon range in like immediately is a little bit of a tell. I hope herO still does notice this and does get the point. Oh, if he could find that proxy, it would be amazing, but it seems like it's just out enough in the way here. Out of the way enough that he will indeed not scout that one. But the Zealot is gonna be very ambitious here, trying to get across the map already. And there is the Dragoon trying to shoot those sentries. Now, in SEL or StarCraft Evolution, units do have a chance to miss if they shoot from low to high ground. So be careful. We're gonna see a Reaver push here. And this could just be a straight up kill because there's nothing really herO has against the Reaver. He has a bunch of Stalkers. He's gonna have Warp Gate. He has a bunch of sentries. But the Reaver, as far as I know, can break sentries. And the shuttle is so slow. The slow shuttle is so slow. He's gonna drop in the main base with a couple of Dragoons trying to kill a few probes. He's gonna get one. Gonna get another one. Yeah, some good harassment. Can he get a little bit of damage on the Stalker? That's ambitious here. Into the shuttle again. Ooh. Okay, so he does not eat any real damage. The shuttle does kind of slowly crawl its way out. And there's yet no nexus here for Skillous. So he's playing this fully one base. He wants to operate only on what he has here. There's not going to speed for the shuttle. And he's going to try to break the entrance here now from herO. herO has a good spread of units, but it feels like this is not going to be enough for a defense with the Reavers and 5 goons here coming in. Oh, force fields could have almost got a few. No, he's trying to force field the Reaver, but it doesn't work because the Reaver does break force fields and herO's just noticing this now. Wait, what? The Reaver does break force fields. Yes, indeed, it does, ladies and gentlemen, because that's the only unit that Protoss, SC2 Protoss have that can break force fields, I think, except maybe the Archon. But it's basically the pendant to the Colossi. Now, herO is trying to deal a lot of damage here with a double adept as well, and the probes are kind of bugging out. So they're not dealing with this as fast as they could. But how are you ever gonna kill the Reaver, man? The Reaver... Oh, the Immortal could be strong enough here against the Reaver. Oh god, the Reaver does get a shot onto the Immortal and it just doesn't care. Now this adept, the Mentor, is gonna almost kill all of these probes. Gonna get zapped down here in the end. And this army is basically what you get here for Skillous. He has no incomes, he has enough money to potentially keep on reproducing shots for his Reavers. But that's about it. And if he loses anything, it's not gonna come back. There's not gonna be reinforcements. Oh my god, those Reaver shots though. You need to spread more here as the SC2 player. Everything clumping up is definitely a big hurdle. Can he get a building up here? That should block the Reaver shots from coming in, but I mean, he's just losing everything. Yeah, here is gonna GG. Liquid Skillous is gonna take the first game. It feels like a lot of misinformation by the professional players there. We saw them try to do their things while the things didn't work. Let's try to go into the second map here of this best of 3. And Skillous is up 1-0 already. We do have in the top center, it is herO, and in the bottom right, we do have Skillous. Skillous now this time has to play Protoss as StarCraft 2, and herO is playing Brutal Protoss. Now Skillous is already setting up a defense here. He knows there's no adepts, so you can kind of play like this. But there's different things, as we saw earlier. I feel like you want to go Stargate opening, you want to go Phoenix or something. That's what I would try to do. Go Phoenix and Void Rays. Would be kind of fun to see a Stargate versus Stargate fight if Phoenix can overcome Corsair, or if Corsair just wreck Phoenix, and how the math changes with the range upgrade, stuff like that. So there's going to be a block here on the Nexus. I'm pretty sure hero's going to throw down a pylon there in a moment. He is going for a double gate opening as well, and throwing down his cybernetic score, of course. And the probe is just walking circles here for now. Is he going to make it? Going into Zealot first here, and as soon as he identifies this is a 1-gate expand here from Skillous, he is probably gonna just keep on routing the probe here, gonna make more stuff at home first. He's gonna go out first. He knows the timings, he should know the timings of this, so he knows when he needs to come back to block that Nexus again. Of course, you never know if your opponent skips some probes or something, but I guess here is just gonna robo push this as well. Gonna go into double Dragoon here. One Zealot already jogging across the map. It's not dashing, it's not walking, it's like jogging. Oh, gateway, okay, he's going into good range, so he's gonna go full gateway aggression. Potentially a 3-gate. But he's not going for that pylon, which is a little bit weird to me. He just wants to go into the probe line. He wants to hit those probes. There's gonna be a sentry. Sentry's gonna have a tough time killing a Zealot with 100 HP. That's like 20 shots. That's like 20 shots, that's insane. Maybe it's a little bit less. Maybe it's like 18. But we already see the front being broken here. Double Dragoons, not enough units. Maybe Skillous underestimating the power of the Stark. Look at that, Sentry is never gonna kill a freaking Zealot. The probe is gonna kill the Sentry! Almost! One hit. Can the Zealot do the trick? I think yes. If he does, oh, force field. He stays alive. Insane micro there. But, I mean, the entrance is gonna be broken. We do see a bunch of Dragoons. Dragoons kind of bugging out everywhere. I don't know what he was waiting for. Maybe he was trying to fish something. But now he has so many Dragoons. He's just gonna go in. He kills the second pylon here. He's gonna kill another pylon. You should just target those sentries. They're so low. You can just kill those sentries. There's gonna be a bunch of force fields for now. He's trying to get out an immortal, but that's gonna be unpowered in a second as well. Yeah, how are you ever gonna break these goons? I mean, he's gonna kill one. But stalkers are so bad against dragoons. Insane. Has to cancel this again. Is not gonna get warp grade. He's just killing pylons. He's killing him by killing pylons. Gets the sentry as well. Yeah. No way. No way. Trying to fight with probes finally, because probes are actually decent against dragoons. Which is a weird thing to say, but they are. There's the immortal. Let's get those things done. But dragoons are decent against immortals, as you can see. It's like a marauders against immortals. Like, the immortal does counter the marauder on paper, but the marauder is actually... They can fight immortals if they have enough numbers. Alright, next map is going to be Purity in Industry. Hola, FemMaxPex, good to see you, bro. Now, bottom right, or right position of Purity and Industry position, it is herO playing as Brutal again, and in the top position on the Purity side, we do have Skillous. I kind of like maps like this, where they have two different designs for the same areas or the opposing areas. I really like these. It kind of gives a lot of flavor to the map in my opinion. It's cool. It's just visually so cool because whenever you see a different guy attacking, it's a different kind of background. It's just refreshing to have stuff like this. And of course I don't want it to be on all maps, but I want to have some maps like this in each map pool basically. That would be so cool. Now, double gate again here for herO. What's it gonna be? He's already sneaking out a probe, and this could be another proxy. Last time it was a third gate that was proxy. This could be a robo proxy this time. I don't expect to see a Stargate proxy, because, well, what are you gonna make? A scout? That's super expensive, and it does not deal damage, so... He's proxying in a very weird location, though. So it's gotta be a DT proxy. Could be. Could see a DT proxy. What else can he get from that though? He could go into Zealot Legs if he gets like a Citadel, right? And then a Temple Archives, Zealot Legs, Storm, Dark Archons. Dark Archon's Maelstrom does work against Adepts. It does work against biological units, so it would be Adepts, it would be Zealots. Does not work against, it would be High Templars, it does not work against Archons, it does not work against Stalkers, it does not work against Immortals, Colossi, Disruptor. So yeah, I don't think a Dark Archon is a good choice here. But yeah, it's gotta be a Citadel indeed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's faking a Nexus here, and he's hiding the tech. This is gonna be a fast game, I think. And he's gonna even make another gateway here. He has to get this thing. I mean, not the Arbiter Tribunal, but the other thing. There we go. It should be 150, 150 or something. Maybe 150, 200, I'm not sure. Of course, this build is not fleshed out because it's not a professional SC2 Evo player. Oh, it's 200, 200? What is he waiting for? He's kind of microing at the front here. I'm still waiting for this to appear. There we go. It's gonna finally got dropped down. And the shield battery is helping the Stalkers to stay alive for now. He's gonna make another shield battery, but 2 more are coming across the map. We're gonna see a robotics defense, and that could potentially be a big deal here, because, I mean, what's he gonna make? It should be DTs, right? I kind of can only imagine DTs trying to make their way across, but if there's no observer, those DTs actually do pack a punch. He's gonna kill the first Stalker. Whoa! Deep dive. It didn't work. It does get healed up by the shield battery. Finally, does not get a Stalker. Finally gets a Stalker, but he loses 2 Dragoons for this. So good on the defensive for now for Skillous, but he's out of juice on one of those, and he did use the overcharge. He does finally have an Immortal though, so that could come into play here. He's going into War Prism afterwards, but there's going to be DTs. There's going to be Zealot charge. Dragoons are starting to fall though, and they cannot outrun Stalkers apparently. So that's a big deal here. Now only 2 Zealots are not gonna be enough here to seal the deal. And there's still no detection, no observer on the way for Skillous. He's making another Immortal that could be devastating. The charge is gonna happen, but charge is not charge, it's only legs, it's only Zealot speed. Once they hit speed, that should be a tell like, oh wait, you need to make an observer. Look at that, they're just speeding away. He has ADT at home for defense. He has ADT already inside the base. He's gonna kill the Robo. He's gonna kill the Robo. Kill the Robo. He's not gonna kill the Robo. Okay. So there's still potential here. There's still potential. That DT is hacking and slashing a lot of probes though. Finally, it has been caught. But can herO win with this? It feels like this should be a good defense for Skillous. He has the Observer, he has enough units, he has a Warp Prism, he has Adepts, he has Force Fields. This is a full melee composition from herO. And if he cannot swarm his opponent, he's never gonna win a fight. Now there's gonna be a shield battery. It is not overcharged because it has already been used, the overcharge. He's gonna bring back the Prism, he's gonna drop the Immortals, gonna try to get as much firepower as he can. Get some micro here as well. And yeah, things are gonna fall apart here for herO. He was only on 1 base. Skillous is gonna stay alive and he's gonna take this serious.